As conversations on energy conservation in Trinidad and Tobago are moving closer to the implementation stage, the Executive Director of the Regulated Industries Commission, Dr. James Lee Young, believes there simply isn't enough incentives available to encourage the everyday citizen to reduce their carbon footprint. Speaking at the opening of the Clean Energy Conference hosted by the Energy Chamber, Dr. Lee Young said this country's record low electricity prices is an apt example. Janine Brown reports.
We've been hearing a lot about education and the need for sensitizing the public with respect to energy conservation, energy efficiency, etc. But let's be clear, Trinidad and Tobago as a whole, we're way behind the curve. And that boils down to one thing: subsidized electricity prices. Make no mistake about it.
According to the Regulated Industries Commission Executive Director, Dr. James Lee Young, any initiatives to encourage an environmentally conscious populace will prove to be a challenge, given the fact that the cost of electricity is too low to make citizens feel inclined to save energy.
We cannot operate sustainably at 5 US cents per kilowatt hour when everyone else is 6 to 10 times that. And as I said, there's no incentive for anyone.
Meanwhile, TNTEC's Assistant General Manager Courtney Marks says TNTEC holds jealously to the title of being the lowest electricity provider in the region. He, however, says what's needed is to find some degree of balance.
So understand the context. This conference is taking place and there are some realities. You have to admit these realities. You have to understand your appetite and determine how can I wean you off of this very tasty commodity, to say that the country can benefit in another way and you can still be satisfied as you eat.
TNTEC's last price review was done for the period 2006 to 2011. Dr. Lee Young says this rate increase deliberation serves to protect both consumer and company, as on one hand it protects low-income and vulnerable families from falling prey to price hikes, while on the other hand it ensures the company is selling its commodity at a price that can allow for its own sustainment. Janine Brown, C News.
The National Gas Company says it is working to do its part to help create a shift in the energy climate of Trinidad and Tobago towards greater energy conservation. Making his presentation at the opening of the Clean Energy Conference hosted by the Energy Chamber on Thursday, NGC Rep Shane Wilson rolled out what were some of their initiatives.
Some of the things that we want to do is actually improve stakeholder collaboration, because we are willingness and we want to contribute to the local energy community in terms of if required, and also in terms of feasibility studies. We're trying to actively engage with stakeholders for feasibility studies in terms of renewable energy and energy efficiency initiatives.